What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of upcoming mods for Fallout 4. Basically, this is a series where I show you guys some of the mods that are kind of a work in progress right now for Fallout 4. Different mod authors will share work in progress pictures or videos or something else with us, and I do show you guys them, giving you a heads up and hopefully building some hype for some mods that you'll see over the next few weeks, months, or even longer. It's important to remember, though, that many different mod authors are working for free and at their own pace. Do not rush them, because then they'll just quit and take all their mods with them, and we certainly don't want that. It has actually been quite a while since the last episode of the series, so we do have a pretty good combination of mods. So with all that being said, if you guys do enjoy the series, I encourage you to consider subscribing. I do post this pretty much weekly, maybe a little bit more for Skyrim and Fallout 4, but with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. So the first mod I do want to show you guys is going to be the SR25. I have showed you a little bit about this in the past, but we didn't have as many details as we do right now. So we of course do have this kind of much nicer updated picture of the gun from a different angle, which I think looks very cool. But on top of that, we're also going to have a bunch of different kind of scopes and different accessory options that are going to be available when the gun does come out. So this is actually making me very excited. As you can see, basically what the mod author did is design all these different scopes and sights and put them on the gun in different configurations, and although they're not textured, it is making me very hyped for this weapon. I did touch on that a little bit in my original video, but one thing I do really want to see with this is the ability to make it a DMR and kind of just have the versatility that the platform of the SR25 does offer, because there's no other mod in Fallout 4 that I feel like really does that. The M14 or MK14 EBR does it a little bit, but I think this could be a good replacement of that and making it a nice updated solid weapon mod for long range shooting. So up next we have the M1 Garand, and this is going to be a mod by Axis. If you don't know, he did make kind of the handmade revolver, the crude blowback, a lot of different weapon mods, and a lot of very high quality weapon mods. I am extremely excited for this. I did show you some untextured pictures of this, but now that we actually have textures, this gun is looking very cool. The reason I'm so excited for this is I actually really like the M1 Garand as a platform, especially for the similar reasons to the SR25. The weapons I like to use in Fallout 4 are kind of medium to long range DMR styled rifles. Well, the SR25 and the M1 Garand both are going to fit into that category of being kind of rifles that you could fire pretty long distances. Unfortunately, we do have a few M1 Garands right now, but none of them are really that high quality. They either have animation glitches, just actual glitches, and I feel like as Fallout 4 has matured, we have a new standard for weapon mods, that being some custom sounds, and even for some of them custom animations to get rid of that clipping. Axis has definitely proven himself in the past to be a very high quality mod author, especially with weapon mods, so I am very excited for this gun. I do hope it does have all the kind of bells and whistles we do hope from a weapon mod, and honestly, with him behind it, I do think those wishes will definitely be satisfied. So up next, we do have the IF-54 by Skibida. So basically, this was a mod author that did release a ton of different weapon mods kind of back when Fallout 4 was initially released and the modding scene was just starting to take off. He then kind of took a long break and learned some new skills in kind of texturing and modeling, and now he's redoing a lot of his old weapon mods and even creating some new ones at a much higher quality than his previous ones were. There's two things I really love about some of the weapon mods he does offer. That is first and foremost going to be they actually do take advantage of Fallout 4's kind of weapon platform system. By that I mean you could modify a lot of the guns in Fallout 4 to be totally different guns, whether that be a pistol, a SMG, an assault rifle, even some of them you can make them in a shotgun as well. He definitely embodies that with his mods. You could really change them to be very different than one another, and I really like that. There's not many mod authors that are taking advantage of that, and he is. Well, the IF-54 seems like it is also going to take advantage of that. As you did see, we do have some kind of pictures that make it look like either an SMG, a more of an assault rifle, maybe a medium to shorter range rifle, and then even some of them making it look like it is an LMG. The gun does look very high quality. I do like his weapons in the past. They have used custom sounds and of course custom textures and all that. So I'm very excited to see what he does with this one, and again to see the customization options we will have with this weapon. So up next we do have Boba Fett's blaster. So basically the aim of this mod author is to incorporate all of the Star Wars blasters, or at least a bunch of them at some point. He is starting this off with the EE3 carbine, which is again is going to be Boba Fett's blaster from the Star Wars series. I'm not a diehard Star Wars fan, but Boba Fett was always one of my favorite characters. I just really like the look and feel of the bounty hunters, and this gun definitely embodies that. I really like the look and feel of this gun, and I feel like it actually fits into a category we haven't really explored yet in Fallout 4 as far far as Star Wars mods go. Obviously, we do have a bunch of different Star Wars mods ranging from armors to lightsabers to different blasters, but I feel like we haven't really gotten too many blaster rifles, I guess you want to call it. I suppose the technical term would be a carbine, but a lot of the pistols we did get were from Star Wars and blasters. But again, these kind of medium to longer range carbines or rifles or whatever you want to call them haven't really made an appearance just yet, so for that reason I'm very excited for this. I'm also pretty excited to see what other blasters he does decide to make. I don't know if he's going to release them individually or as a pack, but I'm excited to see where he's going with this, and especially once we start seeing some textures on some of these mods. So last but not least, we have the BioShock Big Sister armor. So this is going to be a new mod by Edible Grenade. He is the mod author behind the Elder Scrolls Power Armor or the Submersible Power Armor, which was also BioShock inspired. This is basically going to be a sister mod to the Submersible Power Armor, this time just adding in a normal armor, not a power armor, and of course being inspired by the Big Sister or Little Sister in the BioShock games. As you can see, the armor itself does look very good. His previous armor mods have been very high quality, so I expect nothing less with that. He's also the first mod author I saw really start to do something I kind of wanted for a while, and that's power armor augmented weapons, or at least that's what I'll call them. What I mean by that is weapons that kind of look like they're built into the power armor. I think that's an awesome mod, and it does seem like he's going to be doing something similarly with this new armor. As you can see, we have a little bit of a syringer on her kind of arm there, which does look very awesome as well. He also did say if you use this in tandem with the Submersible Power Armor, you'll have some special features or something interesting will happen, which I'm very excited for as well. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for this episode of upcoming mods. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, it has been a little bit since the previous episode, but I think we do have a pretty good list of mods this time. So as always, I thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you all next time. Later.